Hello everyone and welcome, my name's Ali. Thank you so much for tuning in for a brand new video. I am currently at E3 2014, very exciting time indeed, and expect a lot of videos from this event. But today I've got more details on the new Call of Duty coming out this year, 2014, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. You are indeed seeing gameplay on screen right now. We have a ton of gameplay for you guys. If you want to see the full video that was launched yesterday here on my channel showing off Advanced Warfare gameplay, there'll be a link on screen throughout the video and in the description. Feel free to click it. I want to make sure none of you guys miss out on it. But today we're going to be talking about some pre-order bonuses for Call of Duty Advanced Warfare and some details on a brand new weaponry class for multiplayer, and actually our very first gameplay look at multiplayer, which is very short, very sweet, but it is something, and it's very cool to be talking about multiplayer information so early on into the lead up to Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. So as I said, load of gameplay yesterday. Do not miss out on it, but they also announced there's going to be a pre-order bonus for Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, which gives you access to the brass exoskeleton suit and the brass EM1 quantum weapon. Now, as far as I'm aware, you can still get the EM1 quantum weapon within the game. It's more so the brass aesthetics, the brass look of the exoskeleton suit and the weapon, which is exclusive to the pre-order. And we get a look at it, and it does look pretty neat indeed. It looks like some sort of like gold armor and gold weapon. It's very cool indeed. Now, I mentioned we got some multiplayer information as well, and the EM1 quantum weapon is a part of the direct energy weaponry class. Now, we've talked about this before in previous videos for those of you guys that have been keeping up with all of my Advanced Warfare videos. We've talked about in the past how there may be sort of like laser weapons, and that is basically the directed energy weaponry. We've been hearing about the 3D printer rifle, which prints ammo as you go along, and if you go back and watch the gameplay from yesterday, you can actually see one of those weapons in action where the ammo's being constantly replenished and ammo's being made for you as you move. And we also saw like a direct energy laser rifle within the gameplay yesterday as well, which is awesome. And today we get to see the EM1 quantum weapon in action. And this is a part, as I've said, as the direct energy weaponry class, and these weapons will be available across the board in both single player, multiplayer and co-op. We're not sure what the co-op mode will be yet, but it will be available within that. And the EM1 quantum is a special weapon indeed, because you don't actually ever have to reload. These weapons sound very unique and very interesting indeed. It sounds like they've got great perks, but also big downsides as well. So typically within games, you often get something like a minigun, which you can actually just unload a ton of ammo. However, it can sometimes overheat, and when it overheats, you've got to wait a ton of time before it decreases, and then you can start using it again. And that's similar to how the EM1 quantum weapon is going to use. So it's battery powered. You never have to reload, but if you constantly shoot and shoot too regularly, the weapon will overheat, and then you've got to wait a ton of time for it to cool down before it can be used again. We see a little bit of gameplay actually within a multiplayer scenario, but didn't fully sort of like give away the fact that it was multiplayer. But you saw like a sentry gun system on the floor. You saw what looked to be like a small little dual rotor in the air being destroyed, and a very unique sights for this weapon as well as it was being used in action, and it looks very cool indeed. So this is going to be a big balancing act, and it could be interesting because if you never have to reload, you could be very careful, as if you're going in and out of action and not in action constantly, you don't ever have to worry about reloading with this weapon. But you won't be able to take on too many people because you're going to be forced to stop the weapon from shooting, otherwise it will overheat, and if it does overheat, you're going to be waiting a lot more time than a single reload would take for the weapon to cool down so that it's in a usable state. So this is all the information that we have gotten just after we got the gameplay yesterday of Advanced Warfare from E3 2014. Details on a very cool brand new direct energy weapon. This is very exciting indeed. Some people are loving this sort of new futuristic sort of direction that Advanced Warfare is going in. Some of you guys aren't too sure yet, but it's very cool, and it's something different, and hopefully something different will pay off for Advanced Warfare when we get hands-on with it later this year. Guys, make sure you're not missing out on that early gameplay. It's going to be linked on screen right now. If you've enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think of the brand new E1 quantum weapon. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed. I'm going to be bringing you guys lots more videos here from E3 2014. I'm having so much fun. Keep up to date with all my going-ons on both Twitter and Facebook. Hopefully you guys have really enjoyed, and I'll see you on on another video.